Good afternoon. My name is Adrienne Gray, and this is an educational video about how sexual violence impacts the education of students. Mary Wollstonecraft was an author in the late 18th century who wrote A Vindication of the Rights of Woman in response to Jean-Jacques Rousseau's assertion that women were too irrational to receive an education. In her book, she declared that educating women would increase the patriotism of women and build a stronger country. What also stood in my mind was that she may have recognized the potential for men and boys to create an unsafe environment for girls, which is why I chose to create this video assignment. While preparing for the historical analysis assignment, I came across a study by Alsop and Clisby, dated 2019, which discussed the safety of girls and women with the perspective of Mary Wollstonecraft's A Vindication of the Rights of Women. There are three central themes to Wollstonecraft's work, which are education, body image, and citizenship rights. Women now have citizenship rights, but education and body image still have problems even in the year 2021. Girls in the study mentioned that dress codes designed to create a safe environment are more restrictive for girls than they are for men. Due to this, girls are told that they must dress a certain way to maintain an environment that is conducive to learning, while boys seem to get a free pass and continue the boys will be boys mentality. Girls as young as 10 become consumed with the need to impress boys, comparing themselves to each other. The introduction of social media has also provided a method for girls and boys to connect, but has also created an environment for bullying and sexual violence to take place out of the reach of the educational system. Education was one of the biggest concepts written about by Wollstonecraft. All official roadblocks were removed to education since that time. But if children do not feel safe in their school environment, they won't learn. According to Maslow's hierarchy, physical needs and safety need to be met before any school accomplishments can take place. Maslow's hierarchy may be familiar to both teachers and nurses, since it's often taught in early psychology classes. As many of you recall, it is in the form of a pyramid, where bodily needs such as sleep and food are at the bottom, and self-actualization is at the top. What I want to point out is that students who may be victims of sexual violence, both at school and at home, will be lacking the safety portion of the hierarchy. This includes, as shown, security of body and health. When a student lacks this type of safety, they won't be able to effectively grow through love and belonging, esteem, or self-actualization. In a study performed in Quebec, the symptoms listed here are identified as being caused by sexual violence, which include developmental delays, anger, PTSD, behavioral problems, depression, maladjustment in school, social isolation, anxiety, self-mutilation, suicidal thoughts, delinquency, homelessness, alcohol and drug abuse, gang involvement, sexual transmitted diseases, and sexual revictimization. It does not identify whether the violence came from the home or from the school, but if safety is not provided in the school, these symptoms will inhibit the learning of children. Safety for girls and boys matter, and it has been shown in the presentation of these materials that more work must be done at home and at school. It is the prerogative of all school officials to ensure the safety of our students. For more information on sexual violence for yourself, a family member, a friend, or a student, please go to www.ws.ca.gov www.rainn.org.